Top of the game. Salute, 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 salute. Dream Chaser. Yo, how you late to your own show? Laughing out loud. I'm not late to my show, man. Come on, man. I'm not late. I had some things I had to do. So what I did was I set the live up, ran around, did my little ones and twos, early morning maneuver and stuff like that or whatever. And then took my bath, my shower. I'm about to start airing the walk challenge again, where I'm back, to working out and trying to keep the weight down. Did a good job. I lost 47 pounds. Did a good job, man. You know, still got a little gut, but I'm working on it. You know, so what's good, man? What's good, man? You know what I mean? Today's topic is is basically, man. As adults, let me specify that word. As grown men and women, as adults, where do we stand at this point? Let me expound on that. Where do we stand at this point in terms of, our relationship involved with people? It doesn't even matter if it's partnership. It doesn't matter if it's your partner. Where do we stand at this point? Which I think is an excellent question because, through experience, even yesterday, I vibed with certain people or whatever. I learned some things that I didn't know. You know, um, people had little hidden grudges about things I absolutely had no idea or information on. Platinum, you already know, top of the game. Salute, bro. You know what I mean? And conversation is key. It tells you where you stand with a person. I found that yesterday, a person could have had a grudge, and or ulterior motive against me because people gossip. And as we always say, people hide their hand. Well, people don't stand on what they really mean. So what they do is, you know, they'll throw platinum out there. Yeah, well, blah 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 blah. And me and platinum are, well, platinum said, no. Express how you feel to that person, man. Let them know where you stand or where they stand in terms of your relationship, your vibe. You know what I mean? Uptown, salute, right? Your vibe, if you check for them, you don't check for them, you know, these things, as I say, conversations are important, man. You know, medicated Wookie, you already know, salute, right? This is important, man, to know where you stand in a person's life, where you stand in whatever lane you in terms of how people deal with you. Perception is dangerous. Let me tell you why perception is dangerous. Perception is dangerous because you could be amongst a particular, group, or you can be in a crowd, and a person could perceive you as being with a group of people they don't deal with. They don't like, they don't really, too much check for. They don't care. They don't care for the group. You know what I mean? And their perception of you, it could be something you said. A good example. A lot of times we come together, we laugh, we talk, we drink. Quotation marks on drink. And all the wrong things can come out your mouth. You could be saying something, having a good conversation, and you just say one thing. And perception can be the make or break of a situation, of a friendship, of a partnership, a business deal, a business investment. And it doesn't matter if it's street level or it's on a corporate level. Perception is key. This is why it's always important to at least have a firm understanding of where you stand at this point in time dealing with that particular situation. Tim Jones, salute. You already know what it is. Salute. Bruce Hill, salute. And I thought it was, conversation worthy. So this morning, it came from a conversation I had with a person last night. Harlem Legend, you already know. Salute. Right? And it came with a conversation I had with a person last night. Somebody told this person I felt a certain way, or I said something that I didn't say. Really hiding their hand on what they felt, so they threw it on me. I guess feeling like, you know what? He ain't gonna try CK, or he know better, or whatever the person thought was, but they used me. And they erred in doing so, because by you doing that, I guess, could the dude the real dude, good dude? I guess he didn't want to be standing around me and whatever he had on his mind. Yo, let me talk to you for a minute, bro. This was brought to my attention, this and that, and I'm been checking you out for the last couple of years. That's not what I get from you. That's not your personality. Anybody that knows CK, I don't pillow talk. I don't gossip. A good example, I played with Harlem about his sneakers. Me and Harlem both got a whole wall full of sneakers. We compare you. You got these, CK, your Harlem, you got these. You never once get a hint of jealousy coming from him or me. We just vibe. We find different, mediums in which we vibe, we laugh, we joke, so on and so forth. I mean, chill, bang, salute. Top of the game, homie. Right? Me and Harlem know where we stand with each other. I say it all the time on my live. He say it on his live. Right? Me and Platinum, same thing. You know what I mean? Each individual have their own personality. You're talking to a different man. Yeah, we all black men, but that man has his own mind, his own way of thinking, his own way of living. And so do I. But we found a medium in which we communicate. And we ain't got nothing to say at all, nothing on our mind at all. You'll never hear anything unpleasant come out of our mouths to each other. You know what I mean? That's right, Platinum. Tell them again, 212 Benham movement. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, that's my question to y'all. Because I often ask myself that. Where do you stand in today's culture, today's society, with the people that you're around, that you deal with, that you network with? Even if it's just people that you talk to. Tony Stark, what's good? Salute. I said, my man Tony Stark back in the bed. That's what we talking about. All my peoples is coming back. Right? And it's a deep question if you look into it. You know what I mean? If you look into it, it's a deep question. Where do you stand? You probably even realize or know where you stand with yourself. Because your personal standpoint, your focal point, where do you stand as a man, as a woman, as a grown adult, as a human being? A lot of times, I don't need nobody, it's that. Most of the people that's successful, that's wealthy, have relationships, man. I don't mean relationships as in male and female, but relationships as in rapport, deep rapport with people that we network. And through networking, we build a relationship. We all may come together collectively, me, Platinum, all of us. You know what I mean? Knowledge guard, salute. Knowledge. Right? Come together collectively, but we deal with each other on our own personal levels. Thus understanding where me and Platinum stand at. What's our vibe? What's our relationship based off of? Is it based off of money? Is it based off of brotherhood? It's just based off of good communication. This is why when you do business or when you fraternize with people, you got to have good people skills. You got to be able to take constructive criticism the same way you give it. You see how that works? Because we so quick to judge people, oh, well, platinum and the way he moves and that, and, bro be acting like he all that. How about the man just have a high level of confidence? And he's done the research and put the work in to make him confident within his field, within his grind. I don't care if he's standing in an alleyway and sell bags of chips and sodas for a living. If he's confident, he's not afraid to solicit and say, hey, listen, hey, look, I got a bag of chips, I got a soda. That's a $2 pack. Or I got the whole lunch kit, bologna and cheese, tuna fish sandwich, a soda, a bag of chips, and a cookie. He know where he's standing at. He know what his needs are. He know what it takes to have to feed his family. So he got out there with confidence. Because I do know a big part of confidence is your own personal drive. Your drive is that so that you're not only hustling and selling bottles of water, but you learn the mechanics of hustling and selling water. You see where I'm going with this? People know where they stand in life. If I'm messed up, I'm not going to get out there amongst all of them and, spend my last couple dollars to get a new pair of sneakers, a fitted hat, and a t-shirt or a jersey. I'm going to get out there and say, yo, listen, man, I'm struggling right now. We got to be transparent with people, man. Let people know where you stand at financially. Let them know where you stand at mentally. It don't have to be nothing deep and scientific. Yo, bro, right now, my mental not there right now. Whatever. I just came to vibe, and hopefully I can snatch some of your energy and, pick myself back up. We gain that level of enthusiasm that I can get out there and do what y'all do. I can actually afford to look and live how you live. Because dudes hustle hard, man. Y'all see us behind these YouTube screens and think, oh, yeah, on YouTube, them niggas is TV stars. No, bro, we just dudes on the bottom of the totem pole trying to escalate, or should I say, rise above 2 or 3 levels so that we can be comfortable. Yeah, I'm speaking for everybody that's in my chat. Everybody is in the dark sector of YouTube, even the dudes that's on the bright side of YouTube. You don't see none of those big podcasts, the Willie D's, none of that stuff. That's boom materialized. Nah, he came from hip hop. Star, the Star Report, came from hip hop. He was the radio personality. Before that, he was the major club promoter from back in the 70s and 80s. Star always had a venue in which, he catapulted his brand. Dealing with that word brand. Everybody has a brand, but it's how you promote your brand. It's where you stand at with your brand, where you see your brand fit in the scheme of things. You have to know where you stand. If I get on here every day and go backwards and allow myself to get caught up in the hoopla and all the back and forth for dudes and, have adverse opinions about everything people do. You know what that makes me? You're a person that no longer know where he stand with people. You know why? I'm challenging everything. I'm challenging everybody. I'm trying to critique them before I critique myself. And this goes into a word called short-term goal. You have to set a short-term goal. But then that short-term goal, this is where we build bridges. When we build those bridges is to build, is to bridge gaps between different people, places, and things so that we can safely walk across the bridge. Hey, Harlem, I'm on your side of the bridge. If you don't mind, this is what I bring to the table. Hey, Mike, you got a half a bridge. I got a half a bridge. So what we're going to do is we're going to connect it. Now we fill that gap, and you own 50%. I own 50%. And let's try to make it work. We're not going to always agree on everything. So on some things, let's just agree to disagree. But we know where we stand at. We know what's working for us. We know what's not working for us. So because it don't work for us, let's not go there. You see how that works? Let's not go there. I got a phone call yesterday while we at the Sean Boy Double video shoot. Yo, CK, yo, damn, bro, I'm looking at your views. Yo, one of your joints is like 4,000 and that. And I'm like, yo, you know, thanks, and that. Yo, you got to do something with me. So you didn't call to congratulate me. You called to see how you can get in my business. So now I know where we stand. Because when I was off for a whole week working and, you know, just trying to make sure I kept my bills paid and my children had everything they needed, I want to make sure they had a great holiday, which they did. You didn't call and check on me then. You didn't call and say, hey, CK, yo, I see you missing the action. You struggling? You all right, bro? Is everything good? I even had dudes tell me, yo, I see you still got all your jewelry and shit, so you must be doing all right. Now, what kind of thing would you tell a person like that? You know what I'm saying? Let's be real, though. How do you even approach a person like that? Always thinking on how to get in. But once you get in, what do you bring to a table? Again, knowing where you stand. What do you bring to the table? What can you contribute to what's already been brewing? That's why I entitled this, because I get tired of seeing the entitlement. I get tired of hearing the disgruntlement because one person is, you know, doing one thing and they happen to be succeeding, and so it rubs you the wrong way. No, brother, get out there and do the same thing he's doing, man. You know? Salute a man, woman for the accomplishment, because we all have faults. That's a fact. We pin that. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you know, I sit there and sometimes I'll sit there for hours watching the same video because now I know where I stand. I realize people coming back, people, yeah, they tuning in. I'm seeing the ads, the commercials, Googling, trying to see how much Old Spice paid people. Remember Dion, the comedian Dion, what you call it? You know, he a part of the Old Spice, and it's a key actor. And I can't remember her name, the black actress, but she's on there with him. It's like she's using the last of his Old Spice and stuff like that, right? That commercial is on a couple of my videos. So me being CK, while I appreciate YouTube giving me some premium ads, I want to know how much they making of the ads because we only getting cents off $1. It's no different than the music industry. When you see a lot of black artists was only getting cents off the dollar, but when you see the rock stars, they living in, you know, sprawling mansions and stuff like that because they get all their money. Any royalty that come off of sales and radio play, they get all their bread. We have to fight for ours. Because you know we don't really control no anything. Yeah, we think we got smart because, you know, you kind of put the print and press out of business, so they don't need CDs no more. Yeah, they don't need CDs no more. But what we actually did was kind of pigeon Cola James, top of the game, good morning. We kind of pigeonhole ourselves to have to rely on digital sales now. Ain't no more getting the record deal you got when you sign a record deal and they give you $250,000 up front or a meal ticket up front. 100,000 advance, stuff like that. You don't get that no more. You know why? Because while we was trying to kill the middleman, we shot ourselves in the toe. Yeah, we shot ourselves in the toe. I don't know whether to thank Soulja Boy, because Soulja Boy is a part of that regime right there. Self-promotion, he came out, released his own situation, stuff like that, independently. I don't know. Master P and them, they were independent, but they still had deals with major record companies. You know what I'm saying? Because they knew where they stood. They knew trying to achieve a particular goal. They achieved it. Baby, all of them. Lil Wayne in them. Hove, they got their digital platforms, but most of the money is coming from shows now. Now you have to build and big yourself up in today's society and become successful via word of mouth and heavy promotions. So that means you're spending your own money to promote before you receive anything. I got some stuff with singles with 59,000 streams, 98,000 streams, 110,000 streams. But when I look at the return, I got like $40, $50 sitting there. How does that make sense? Back in the days, to not be a flop, you had to do at least 250,000, really 350,000 to not be a flop. You may not win gold, but at least you sold 350,000 back in the original days of record sale. The record company would still give you money because you almost win gold. These days, you have to sell millions of copies. A good example, like me. If Q was alive, I would have ate. I dropped since 88 with K Slade opening my video up. And my joint did 1.2 million on WorldStar. And I reached out to them. You know what they told me? It was for promotional use only. Back before Q died, when Q had it, they would have cashed you out $15,000, $20,000. But they're 1.2 million streams. So you know what that meant? I got nothing. 1 million people logged in on WorldStar to see the song. And they didn't give me nothing. Because I didn't know where I stood. I didn't really read the fine print. Yeah, I didn't. James S., salute. You know what I mean? Tamara King, good morning. Salute, we in the building. Right? So at the end of the day or whatever, I didn't know where I stood. I just said, you know what? I finally got on the WorldStar. Let me make the best of this. I thought when you embed something off of YouTube, that those views supposed to transfer over to YouTube. Because that's how you get a YouTube video on WorldStar. They embed it. So shout out to the dude who grabbed my video and I'm on WorldStar. Of course, you know, because of the Pop Smoke situation and all that, I went viral over the Pop Smoke situation. I was emotional or whatever. And I dropped videos now. WorldStar, look for it. Corey King got the video and they snatch it. I did 1.2 million views. They have to grab, anybody know the system, you have to grab and embed in order to move it from one platform to the next. Why didn't my views carry over to YouTube? You know why? I guess Google said, all right, WorldStar did that, but we're not paying that. That's the only explanation that I got. But I diligently did my research and understand that things change. And they no longer do things the way they did because now they big now. They have safeguards and walls they put up for people like myself and people like y'all. That they can just stick it to us, no grease. You know what I'm saying? That's basically, I mean, maybe help you young dudes out. Pause, pause, pause. You know what I mean? Pause. You know what I mean? No Diddy. You know what I mean? Get out of there with that. But anyway, it's the truth though. They basically stuck it to me. Yeah, Google it up. Corey King since 88. I got 1.2 million views. And I've been had the 1.2 million views. And it's like when I started inquiring about it, my views just stopped. Now, we're going to let them be able to see it visibly, but stop all traction and everything on that particular record. Because now he's inquiring about money. And I was, because everything is, you know, for the hustle. Everything is for $1. Everything is for the dollar. But you damn right I inquire. I want to know what's going on. I want to know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But it also goes into proper representation. I didn't have nobody representing me. I do what I do. You know I ain't really into that high dudes in it, and they go mad hard to the point they go broke trying to be America's favorite rapper. I do it to express myself. This is one of the things, one of my therapies is I go online, I play Call of Duty, I play Madden, I play all that. Yeah, at my age, I do all that. But this is what kept me in the street. This is what kept me healthy and basically free from captivity. No more change. No more, 5 years box time. No more worried about getting stabbed and cut in the penitentiary behind petty politics. I know where I stand now. I know what I'm willing to do. I know what I'm not willing to do. I know if I get involved and indulge in certain things, the penalty could be time. I know I'm not going to tell. That means I'm going to have to do my time. So what I did, I fell back. I learned something that I probably should have learned years ago when I was being everybody's big brother and their protector. Get myself all jammed up behind the works of others. So I had to learn. It ain't the hard way. It's actually the easier way. So you had to learn the hard way. Now I learned the easy way. Now I learned the easy way. It's easy math. You keep on going the route you're going to jail, buddy. You're going back to jail. That's why at my age, I still have young children that's under 15 and all that, under 13. Because I did most of my time in prison as a kid. And so when I came home and started making babies and stuff like that, I'm already in my 30s going into my 40s. So now, do you really want to go back that route as a human being? Now I'm asking y'all that. Do y'all really want to have to sit back and watch the world pass you by? Are y'all aware that I watch Usher, Gerald Levert, Babyface, Salt and Pepper? Yeah, look at the names. Heavy D. May he rest in peace. Father MC. P-Rock CL Smooth. Peter Guns. I watched all this from the penitentiary, man. I came home for a short spell. Got the chance to run around with Big and them. Did some other dumb shit. Went right back to prison. I watched Big and them blow. Right before my eyes. I was just with these dudes in the studio. Watched them blow. In my mind, yeah, when I come home, I know what time no Big will help me get in. Because I always was amongst them freestyle and we had little ciphers, stuff like that. I was always amongst them. This is before, the internet as we know it today. This is when we had a cipher and we didn't even have these kind of cell phones. We had the flip phone. You pull it antenna out with your mouth and yo, what up, bro? This and that. So we didn't have cameras and all that. Unless we happen to have a cameraman around with the actual Canon or something like that, to that nature. Fuji or one of those brands. You understand what I'm saying? So any chance that I blew, I blew. You know what I mean? Come on. Bone underdog, get money. Salute. Top of the game, brother. You know what I mean? But, you know, the government didn't make me lose my chances and opportunities at anything in life, man. I did that. I was the one toting the hammer. I was the one engaging in shootouts. I was the one cooking that pot. I made those decisions on myself. So when I got jammed, I knew where I stood. And that's what Jody to start determining. Where did you stand? Where do you stand? Life is a big old beach, man. If you make it, or it can be the woods, the wilderness, where you gotta evade lions, tigers, and bears. It's just that simple, man. But you have to know where you stand. Ain't no if and buts about it. If you don't have nothing carved out that sound, then I don't know what you're dealing with. Give me a minute, bro. I'm on live. I'm gonna call you when I get through. You heard? I say I'm on live. I'm gonna call you when I get through. All right. Yeah. Shout out to Shaquell. Checked in and all that. But you understand what I'm saying? Like at the ESCD, what up? D, what's going on, bro? Salute, man. Top of the game, bro. I ain't seen you in a minute, man. You know what I mean? And if you don't have nothing on your mental that you want to put down, whether you get you a black and white tablet, you can get on your computer, type it in, get on your phone, open your notes, type it in. So where do you stand? Because there's a rat race out here. Even for the dudes that got it, it's a rat race out here, man. And they're making it even harder. They're taking our artists from us. Every time you turn around, it's somebody taking one of our artists from us, man. Whether do murder or do fraudulent charges. It should never take any human being 30 plus years to bring charges up on any man any given time. It ain't just black people. They were doing that back in the 60s, 70s with white artists. Do your homework. Elvis went through it. And they had to pay hush money to make people be quiet. Yeah, Elvis Presley went through it. You'll see Michael Jackson go through it. So it's not like they just, all right, well, we're going to get them. No, you get to a certain level and you're not adhering to the rules of engagement anymore because now you feel like you're above the game. They will surely take you down. I mean, be more for life. Salute, top of the game, beloved. They will surely take you down some way, somehow. You know, 300, what up, baby boy? You know what I mean? Salute, top of the game. You know, I know, a couple years ago I had to get on your nerve with the free R. Kelly, this and that. This is why I was doing that, right? Let me explain that to y'all now, right? Not because I knew R. Kelly, hung out with him a few times, not because of that, nah. But because I understood the circumstances that were surrounding his situation. Them people owe that man $750 million. And he simply just wanted his bread, man. Yeah. All the songs he was penning, Patti LaBelle, Gladys Knight, all those people he wrote for, the Elders, the albums he put together for Tyrese, all that. The record company had a fine print, a clause in it that all royalties from all R. Kelly activity, writing, performing, even his shows, they had access to his money. The money came to them first, and they divvied out to him what they wanted to give him. They owed that man a bunch of money. R. Kelly is supposed to be a billionaire right now. He went down broke. You know why? Not knowing where he stood within the terms of his contract, not having proper representation at the time of his signing. He just wanted to eat. He wanted to get in. Man loved his mother. So his dream was to get his mother a big house, take his moms away from her. You know he was an abused child, by the way. Uncles and aunts abused him. And they played the game. Oh, he hungry, this and that. They seen his talent, how much songs he had. And they raped the brother. Finally, he gets somebody in his square that goes over the contract. I don't know who he or she is. I always say their name. But they go over the contract and say, yo, man, you being screwed, homie. Like, yo, they owe you mad money. Yo, look at this right here. Look at the sale. Look at the stream. Look at this. And so he spoke up as to Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby spoke up. Yo, listen, why are blacks not in the conversation when it comes to term of buying NBC or buying Channel 9? He wanted to buy Channel 9 too. And because his voice was so loud and people from different genre was jacking it, what he was saying, somebody pushed the button on him, get rid of him. So now all this minor conversation comes up. Oh, she was a minor. Yeah, but it's 25 years ago, 30 years ago. We know, we know it's not a statute of limitation on murder, but this is technically a consent. Yeah, wait an hour. Computer talking about restart. Not right now, buddy. But at the end of the day, this should have happened years ago. But had he knew his worth, his value, and where he stood with these people, the record companies, so on and so forth, he would have better prepared himself for battle, but also he would have protected himself. He failed to do so. He failed to do so. Look at Kanye. Do you think Kanye was wrong for all the things he was saying out of his mouth? About being treated unfairly, about people trying to control him, people trying to take over his brand? When they stripped Kanye of all distribution, meaning Adidas, so on and so forth, what did you see? A replica of the Kanye design. Adidas couldn't wait for that. Oh yeah, he found it. He broke the clause, and they started making Adidas slippers that looked just like the Kanye slipper. Only difference is they had the signature 3 Adidas line on it, but it was definitely the Kanye flip flops and all that. They got sneakers that looked just like Kanye. They said it wasn't Kanye's. You have to know where you stand in life, man. You can't take nothing for granted. You can't assume that I'm with you until I show you I'm with you, which goes back to something I always say in my videos from way back from 5-6 years ago. Faith without works is useless, man. And yeah, I'm going back that way because you missed it back then. So I'm going to say it again. Faith without works is useless. I can say I believe in your scheme. I believe in your dream. But if I ain't putting the work in alongside you, showing that I not only believe in it, but I'm willing to gamble and sacrifice all that I have in pursuit of our dream, because your dream, if I believe in it that hard, it becomes our dream now. You've made me believe in the dream to the point where now it's my dream, it's my goal. And I'm willing to hurdle and conquer any obstacle set before us, because now it's an us thing. And what comes with them sacrifice, if it's war, it's battle, defamation of character, I'm willing to go through it with you, have mud and blood and tears smeared all over you and myself alike, because I know after the battle, we're going to sit down, lick our wounds together, our battle marks, our wounds together, and laugh at how they try to take us down, but we won, and look, we here now. We got a lot of guys that had a bunch of influence and money and power and lost it gambling on what they perceive to be the right direction. Look at Donald Trump. Donald Trump won the election. With all the character questioning, the blows, the smearing campaigns, the charges put on him and filed against him going and blowing trial. The man is the president again. You know why? He knew where he stood with his followers. All the Trump supporters, he knew they would come back out and re-rally. The ties he had with different countries. He didn't care about, relationships and where the country stood with other people, other countries. He knew what he was going to do. He got in office and he's challenging those same people. He's challenging those people right now. He don't care. He never really cared. Trump is just Trump. It just is what it is. You can't get mad. It is what it is. People, yo, man, we shouldn't have voted for Trump. That's your opinion. That's your opinion. Because we get to the what is or the what ain't or what should have happened, you think Kamala would be doing anything different besides following the same program and political scheme from her party, meaning her and Biden? They ain't do anything for us. They ain't do anything for us. At least President Clinton actually was doing something. You know what I mean? Mary Richards said, "Oh, please, here disgrace." I guess what? I'm not here to combat, put the army helmet on, get the rifle for Donald Trump. I'm just trying to show y'all. I'm not trying to show y'all. Because you're the one that did it. Maybe not you, Mary, but you're the one that did it. Oh, Trump gonna bring that bag. Trump gonna bring that money. Y'all ran out by the busload to vote for Donald Trump. Live with it. I told people he was gonna win on his first term. And yeah, I was a Donald Trump supporter. Yeah, I did that. I did that. You know what I mean? I did that. Because I had my own particular line of politics. I'm in a particular trade that I knew he would support. And guess what? He supported that trade. I didn't care about, as they say, democracy and all the rest of that stuff. You know why? They've been serving us that democracy plate for hundreds of years. Generations that went by. You see any change? Huh? We still second-class citizens. We don't have the same rights that they have. Yeah, yeah, we still a lower class. Yeah, we still a minority. Anytime you're put in a group called the minority, you know what that means? That means you're lesser than, you're minor compared to the majority, even though if you want to count numbers in terms of numbers, we far exceed their numbers. We are the country, and the country is built on our back. I have Jewish friends, and we have conversations, and I ask them, yo, like, explain to me why they gave y'all something like, what it was, 66 billion or 666 billion to get your community right, to support those who suffer in the Holocaust. But we suffer the Holocaust right here in this country. They stripped us of our culture, of our language, of our ability to be treated as a human being and treated us like dogs, fed us slop, fed us pig belly, pig guts, intestines, and all that stuff. Where's our acknowledgement of unfair treatment, of inhumane treatment? Yeah, where's that? They know it's not only in history books, but it's people that's 100 something years old, that's black, that tell you how they actually put out women on a tree, pregnant women on the tree, and took a machete and cut their belly open, watched the baby fall and stepped on the baby head. That's worse than a gas chamber. Gas chamber just puts you out. Gas chamber snuff you out. That's why on construction sites they tell us about confined spaces. You can go into a confined space and there's a gas there. You can't see a gas. It's a gas there, and it knocks you out. You just pass out. You don't. It just knocks you out. So now, and my condolences go out to everybody around the world who had family that's Jewish that suffer throughout the Holocaust. I'm not saying anything in favor of it. What I'm trying to say is black people went through worse. We were hung on trees. We was drugged by horse and carriage. We were drugged by horses. We were beat into a bloody mess and then thrown into a pigsty, and the pigs ate us alive. I didn't see no president address that. Not even Obama. He merely touched the surface of racism. Nobody cared about black mutilization. They was mutilizing us. They was killing us. They was killing us. You come outside to have a peaceful peace walk, and they sick dogs on us and water hose us down. You can see the water hose pushing young children up the street and stuff like that. We don't deserve anything for mental anguish, pain and suffering. Yeah, we do. But they ain't gonna give it to us. You know why? Our people don't know where they stand, man. You gotta know where you stand at this point. We're gonna have a million politicians that's gonna scratch the surface of it. You know what I mean? They're gonna scratch the surface of it. But you know who actually given us the opportunity to make equal money? The same victims of the Holocaust, the Jewish community. Do your homework. You have some Italians that feed us and look out for us. But most of our jobs, people like myself that excel in the construction game, was given to us by Jewish people. Look at Kanye. He was doing excellent until he offended who? The Jewish people. And in the words of 50 Cent, God giveth, God taketh away. 50 love using that. But 50 real Indian give. He'll give you something, you go against the grain, he take it away. And the situation going on with Meech, you would think Meech would have learned from what Southwest T did with, Preem Son and stuff like that. And 50 flipped on him. Rick Ross and 50, they got a ongoing long-term feud. So you go and you sponsor Rick Ross. I get it. Rick Ross probably going to give all the proceeds from the concert to Meech to make sure Meech is good. Meech deserve it. But you should have had a conversation with 50 first. Because 50 fed your family when nobody else reached out to feed your family. That's loyalty. You're your own man. You do what you want to do. Hey, listen, you Big Meech. We respect you. I respect you. But I also respect, key word, good. I respect great politics. You see how politics come into play? That was a political move for Rick Ross and them to do what they doing right now for Meech. And he knew it would get under 50 Cent skin. Of course he knew that. But what Meech should have realized was, okay, you're doing something for me, brother. But let me first highlight 50 because I already have business deals with 50 cents. He should have realized that was the approach he should have took, knowing where you stand. Do I think he did it intentionally? No, I don't. I don't think Meech did it intentionally. But now you 50 on the other hand, you got to understand a hustler going to be a hustler on his worst day, even on his birthday. So when you put the carrot out there, okay, what the carrot put out there? You put the carrot out there to a person who hustle and his sole purpose is to grab onto that American dollar, the American dream, the scheme of things. He gonna think money first, conversation second. But I don't think Meech did it on purpose. I just think the idea of having a celebratory situation on stage with all these key actors, because the more that happen for Meech, the more that take place, the more he becomes legendary, the more in-depth his legend becomes. Big Meech come home. He finally get the bracelet up. Now they're having a concert in his honor, which is going to probably bring in 7 to 30 men. Anywhere within that window, depending on how big the space at the arena is, the venue. So yeah, if somebody doing something in your honor, you're gonna probably say, yeah, but me, I'm not the type of person, I'm not gonna bust a move without talking to the first person that originally put that piece of steak in my mouth or put that lobster in my mouth. Got me coming home and I'm doing, bright white commercials and all that. I'm gonna holler at 50 first. Because those that don't know it, 50 is the strongest dude in the game right now because of his politics. Yeah, because of his politics. Only person on that level, and maybe a level or two higher, is Jay-Z. Now, Hov is not really into all that. One thing about Hov will shout you out. Hov is not going to try to ride a person's coattail because he's not made that way. He's not built that way. He'll shout you out and acknowledge you. But he's not finna try to, ride the wave. He's not doing that. That's not what Jay-Z gonna do. You know what I mean? Hov is not gonna do that. 50 seen a powerful money move and he ran for it. Shout out to 50, by the way. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I don't think, me started out. You know what I mean? And I'm not mad. I'm not mad at, Rick Ross for making power move. I don't know what his intentions are. I don't know what his end game is. But at some point, it's get down and lay down. You feel me? It just is what it is. A person can say a million and one things. But in the process of the million and one things, where you stand at, man? Where you stand at? Where are your principles and morals at? Am I asking something that's so far-fetched that you can't understand? You know what I mean? They like, yo, yeah, yo, 50 violated me, this and that. Bro, it's a little bit more in depth than that. Right? You know the man have triggers. 50 got triggers, man. 50 a beautiful dude. Don't get it twisted. You know what I mean? Like I seen him, like I said, last time I seen him was in Roof Prince. He know I know the Gotti family. I know Chris Gotti and him. He know I be around Chris Gotti. But he also understand that's the Queens thing. It don't have nothing to do with me. So when he see me, yo, Corey, what up? And we vibe for a minute, case maybe or whatever. He offered me to come over there, sit down with him, whatever. I didn't, because I was with my family or whatever. We vibed out for a minute, though. You know what I mean? And I slid. Respect. You know what I'm saying? So he's not that type of dude. He's not going to pick a fight with you just to pick a fight with you. But once you pick a fight with 50, you got to stand on business, man. 50 he plays shrewd. That's a shrewd businessman. He gonna smile, he kind, he gonna show love. Once you cross him, that's it for life. You understand what I'm saying? You got to know where you stand in life and who you doing business with and where they stand, because it's a very thin, it's a fine line between love and hate, man. And you can turn a beautiful situation into a hateful one. And this live ain't about me. I just commented on it because it was brought to my attention. With the multiple links, people sending me this and that. So, you know, I don't really have a place in the conversation, but I can use it as my example on why I feel what I feel. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know, it is what it is. Oh yeah, by the way, while we're doing it, let me show you something, man, right? Right. Let me see. Let me move that. Let me move that out the way. Let me go up in here. Edit that. Put the chat back in here. You know, let me see. Let me take it off from here. I gotta go up in here. But yeah, it's just how we do business, man. You know, I know where I stand with certain people. I'm not gonna even sugarcoat it. Oh, I gotta sneeze, yo. 1 minute. You know, you gotta turn the screen over. You know what I mean? In case little people fall out the joint and all that. You know what I mean? Oh man, see CK, yo, and they got snot and all that. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna do that one. That's what people. How about the one? Look at CK, yo, la, 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 la. See how the snot came out. Let me put it in slow motion. You know, dudes be thorough. You know what I mean? And they nonsense. All right, let me move that now. Let me see if I can show you now. Right. All right, let me do it this way now. All right. You see that? These are the Bragg Social T-shirts and stuff like that. I got one on today. You know, you see my name, Bragg Social by Corey King. That's because it's patented. Because I don't want nobody using my word. I created that word, Bragg Social. You know what I mean? And I don't want nobody playing. You know what I mean? Playing with my lingo and all that. You know what I mean? How Cardi was saying, yeah, get this money and all that, and people ran with Cardi B thing and all that, man. You know what I mean? But you know, so we need to know where we stand in life. Everybody. Like I said, I wasn't trying to pinpoint, 50 in meets, because technically I'm not even on their pay grade, bro. But it was just a good way to get my point across, to express my point. You know what I mean? That's not where I stand. I'm not at their level. Bottom line, mentally as a man, yeah, of course. If you put the money and stuff aside, and we equal. I mean, it is what it is. You know how I feel about myself, man. I feel like I'm the greatest. See what they say? I'm the best there is. I mean that. You know what I mean? With every core of my body, I mean that. I'm the best there is, man. That's why you don't see me running around and dudes on their way to try to move on me, because they do. No, that's a man of respect right there. That man carry himself a certain way that we have to respect that man. And in turn, I give respect. Sometimes I initiate the respect, because I don't have no facade that I'm trying to keep up. I ain't running around like my name is Corey Gotti and all that. No, I'm Corey King. I'm not going to get up here and, sell a $1,000,001 Wolf ticket and see a dude in public. Hey, how you doing, bro? And shake his hand. Nah, that's not who I am. If I had it my way, I'll be peaceful all the time. I don't want no smoke no more, because I know where I stand. I know what I'm going to do and what I'm not going to do. Like last week, we on Xbox, we playing or whatever, right? We in the football league. I play in leagues. And actually I'm lying, it's a basketball, a 2K league. So I got Kyrie Irving, CJ McCullough, stuff like that, dude with the burner, shoot that 3-ball. So a dude coming there. So I'm like, yo, so, what you want for your best player? Before I can say I give, the nigga Frank stand me, bro. Out of the blue. We never had a long-term conversation. I just see him inside the 2K league all the time. And, I beat him a couple of times. He beat me a couple of times. So in my mindset, you see if I can trade him. I'm matching Kyrie now, but back then I ain't really played with Kyrie. But now I'm balling with him. So I'm going to give him Kyrie Irving, and Rudy Gobert for that one player. Wasn't nobody spectacular like Jordan or nobody. Probably had Paul Pierce or somebody, because I'm matching Paul Pierce. Like that 3-ball, when to go up, it's wet. So I'm just trying to get what I'm used to playing with. But I went ahead and I went to the gym, I learned Kyrie shot, and CJ McCullough said actually easy. Something like PD13, like easy like that, go up and let it go, release. So he freaks down. Goofy ass nigga. The whole chat takes off on your bro. What's your problem? Barks him out. My man come up in there, K-Lock come up in there. Yo, what happened? This and that. They tell man, why are you trying to do a trade? Nigga Frank's down. What? That's my name online, Wax Spawn. Okay, yo, yeah, we can't be having that, man. That's an OG, bro. You don't do that, man. Man, I didn't know who he was, man. I know he OG now, man. You know this and that, man. But anyway, if he don't like it, he's still going in. My youngest tear his head off. You know what I mean? He come in the next day, we talk about boom. He tried to crack a joke. I ain't talked to him, you know why? Because now I know where I stand with this dude. This dude's an online troll. He just doing it on 2K. He doing it on Xbox. So now that I know where he stand, guess what? We can't never have a conversation again in life, because I know where I stand. Yeah, pull up. And he tells me to pull up on him in Houston. Yeah, come to Houston, this and that. I'm gonna be in the north side. The north side, where I used to live at, where all the homies, Fifth Ward and Mob Ties, those guys at, you telling me to come out there and you're not even from Houston? You just set yourself up for failure. But what I said to him is, yo, bro, I don't want no smoke. You got it, bro. Yo, I'm gonna start a new chat. And I started a new chat and made it invite only. Where he can't come back in my chat. I don't want to talk to him no more. You think I'm that stupid to catch your body over Xbox, bro? Come on, bro. He ain't gonna do it. He's a coach. He coached children. And yeah, we got a football game, and that. Yeah, pull up. I'm gonna be at this park right here, bro. Out here, it's games, football games. It's police out there. So basically, you telling me come out there and get gunned down by police for trying to gun you down. Think about it. How stupid would I have been to feed into that scream and yell with them? We're not gonna see each other, brother. You from a whole nother timeline. I'm from a whole nother timeline. What we gonna do? Because I know where I stand at. I know what my hand called for. I know my worth. I laughed it off. Then when he found out my age, he had to come back, yo, bro, that's my bad on that, bro. You know, I didn't know you was like 50-something, bro. Damn, bro. This and that. But yo, man, you know, you can't come at dudes still trying to justify it. Again, my little youngest tore his head off. Monk, you're not a West Coast dude. My little West Coast homies tore him up. Get out of there with that, boom, boom, kick him out the party. You know what I'm saying? Because even on there, I give those young boys respect. We play, we trade, or whatever case may be. Some of my leagues is for money. If I lose, I pay my tab. If they lose, they pay their tab. We just have the young boys moving like grown men. They standing on their word. Business is business, man. Because we set guidelines and rules, and the first thing we say is, yo, no disrespect in the chat. You can't tell them to suck your private part. You can't do none of that. And they respect it. You know why? Because they're learning through this game how to get along with men. Because it ain't the only one. It's dudes older than me in there. Dudes is just gamers. Gaming kept me in the street. It kept me away from dudes that want to carry the heat. Oh yeah, man, yo, get them dudes over there. I don't even hang with people like that. Like Don Murder told me that day, CK. You know one thing dudes know about you? What? You ain't trying to line nobody up. You don't care about people's jewelry, and you always got your own stuff. And I was content with that. Because he showed me he knew where I stood. All right? So start understanding where y'all stand, man. Know what your worth is. Know who your real friends are. Don't let people use you. I'm going to tell you that every live. Do not let people use you, man. The same way your hands work to build that engine that now runs for you, he needs to learn. If he can't learn, he needs to ask you, hey, help me build this engine. Could you teach me? Remember what I told y'all? There's no such thing as a dumb question. All right? So now I got things I got to do today, so I'm going to get off this live. But remember this thing right here, man. For the dude that's slow and multiplying, grocery sell more than dope. Translation. Dope come and go. It's droughts. It's never really a drought on food. We may have a problem where they say, oh, the crops is bad, but you best believe they got a surplus somewhere with a bunch of canned food, so on and so forth. As big as a state. You understand what I'm telling you? When it's so hot you can't hustle, guess what? Supermarkets gonna still sell vegetables, gonna sell meat, gonna sell bread, produce, so on and so forth. All right. Somebody asked me, why you always say the grocery sell more than dope? No matter where you go in the world, you need groceries. Everybody don't use dope. Salute. We out. 212 fam.